Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. So, wow, the lighting actually makes it look like it's a lot brighter outside than it actually is. I just tried filming this intro with my overhead light. I hate overhead lighting so much. That's why I have like the fairy lights. I never turn on the overhead lighting. It's just so jarring. My eyes are super sensitive. But that's not the point of this video. You're probably wondering why I'm dressed like this. And if you follow me over on Instagram, today's Monday, November 8th, and yesterday and today I was on Instagram stories just sort of explaining how I felt like I was in the season of not knowing again and kind of having like my struggle, I feel like it's my yearly struggle or quarterly struggle with creating content and YouTube videos, just not really feeling aligned with things. I think that once Halloween was over and the month of October ended, it just suddenly felt like, I don't know how to explain it, but this weird void where I had so much stuff that I did in October, things that I wanted to do, my dark autumn bucket list, and those videos were so fun to make, and then November got here and it was just kind of like, yay, it's NaNoWRIMO, but I don't know, it just felt like there wasn't really a theme. Like, it's so weird to go from October, which is like a whole theme in and of itself, into November, which then kind of like you don't really have much of a theme, and then December comes and it's Christmas. So it's like, I feel like there's a theme for October and December, if this is making sense, but November is kind of this weird month where it just doesn't feel like there's a theme to me. I don't know how else to describe it. It's kind of like this void, it's this in-between stage, and again, even though NaNoWRIMO is going on, I just do really well with themes. I think that's something that I've picked up on, especially when I'm making videos. When I have kind of like a theme for the month, it helps me with the ideas. So I was really struggling yesterday and even earlier today, and I just kind of, on my Instagram stories, just kind of talked through the process of what I was feeling. And then I was at the park eating some tacos and saw these two girls get out of a Volkswagen Bug dressed in dark academia. And it was just that moment where I'd been having such shit days. Like, the past 2 days were just like total write-off days, like just no. And I saw these two girls in their dark academia outfits with like their tote bags with all the books, and inspiration just struck in that moment. Like, I wasn't trying to force it, but it's so funny how the universe will just kind of like guide you. You don't even know you're being guided, right? But I needed that. And so then I saw them, because the park is connected to a library. So they were getting ready to go into the library and I was going to the park. And hence why I'm dressed like this now, because these two strangers that I've never met before and will probably never meet again totally turned like my day around and gave me an idea for a video. And not even just that, but like a potential theme for my videos for the month of November, which is dark academia. They really kind of like pulled me out of a mood and just inspired me just by being them. And that, I think, is like the most powerful thing that we don't, like, they don't even know this, right? They don't even know that just by being them, just by going to that library that day, dressing the way that they were dressed, that sparked something for me. And that's what I think is so magical about like the law of divine oneness, and just the law of just like interconnectedness. It's, what is it called? Quantum entanglement, which is where when you, like, we are all connected, like everyone you come into contact with, whether you realize it or not, you make an impact on that person's life. And regardless of if you ever see each other again, you are a part, like you have imprinted on that person's life. And that goes for just even being in traffic and passing people in traffic, or getting out of your car to go to the library, which is what happened today. This is why I'm dressed the way that I am, and I just came up with this idea maybe, I don't know, what time is it now? 4 or 5 o'clock? So I was at the park around like 2:30, so just a few hours ago, I came up with this idea. But this is the only piece of apparel I have that is this like forest green color, which is, it's like this chunky sweater. It's so comfortable. And then I've had this little shirt forever. It's just a button-up shirt, so that's the whole collar situation that's going on. And then I didn't have structured camel colored pants, but I had them in leggings. So I know that this is not, I'll show you the whole outfit in a second, or I'll pan it right here. But I know that the leggings are not really dark academia inspired, but I'm about to go to the library and take you along with me, and we're gonna do a whole like dark academia inspired library write-in type thing. I have some like old vintage books that I also got at a thrift store that have just been sitting on a bookshelf and I haven't used them. So when I get the B-roll, I'm gonna like set these up next to my lap. Oh my gosh, it's just, I have all the ideas, all the ideas. So this has been the longest intro ever, and let's go ahead and head to the library. It's a vibe. It's like a dark academia vibe with the green doors. I just had to film that. So I'm hoping there's like just enough lighting. I'm still in the library parking lot. As you can see out the window, there's just better lighting here. So obviously I couldn't really give an update while I was in there because it was so quiet. But I wrote a little over, it was like right around 1,000 words. I think it was like 962, 972 words. So there were some other people in there. They were further away, but they started talking during, I don't know, while I was writing, and I didn't have my headphones in and I got really distracted. So I think they were both studying for the same exam or something like that, so they must have recognized the textbooks or the study material, so they started talking. So that's when I got up and just got some B-roll while they finished up their conversation. But yeah, overall it was a fun experience. I loved dressing like this. I feel like that really just, I don't know, again, I'm all about the vibe and the aesthetic. So highly recommend going to your local library and dressing in dark academia and getting some words down for NaNoWriMo. I think if I'd come a little bit earlier, I probably would have stayed for 3 or 4 hours and just done writing sprints. So I think there's my study buddy right there. You see her walk by? We're both wearing like this same color. It's so funny. So as much as I really love this library and will definitely be returning, just the whole 2-story thing, it's so funny how I matched the colors in the bathroom and I don't know, the shelves and everything, even like where I was sitting, the wooden chair and just the color of everything, it just matched so perfectly. It was all dark academia to me. You gotta work with what you have, right? I would much rather be in like Europe somewhere or in London in some really cool library, but again, you gotta work with what you have. So I really only wrote for, let's see, it was from 7:30? No, 7:40 to 8:05 was my first little writing sprint. And then I wrote again from 8:15 to 8:30 and got down like 962, 972, I can't remember right now, but I got that many words down in that short of a sprint. So the focus aspect was awesome, which obviously it's a library. The energy is always really good in a library because it's where people go to study and focus and get things done, clearly. So yeah, this is my little update because like I said, I wasn't able to update you in there. This lighting's way worse, but I had an idea because it's only 9 p.m. Double check the time for Target. I never know when things are like open or closed anymore. Pandemic life, right? I figured since they're open till 10 and this is like right next to the library, right? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go in there and see, because I'm like running through, I just did a closet clean out and donated some clothes. I was like going through, as I started driving, I was going through the clothes in my head and I was like, I don't think I have another like dark academia outfit to wear that's not really like fully my style, I guess you could say. Although I really like this outfit. I've never worn it before and I will definitely wear it again, especially for the month of November. It's perfect. So I thought maybe, we'll see, because I've seen some Target try-on hauls on TikTok and I think Target's fashion is going real downhill from what I've seen on these TikTok try-on Target hauls and whatnot. But I'm just gonna see if they have anything. But here we go. I don't know, here we are, like 9 o'clock at night. It's actually 10 o'clock in my brain because of daylight savings. We gained an hour, so it actually feels like 10 o'clock, but it's not. And I don't know, it's getting dark so much earlier. I'm so much of a night person, and I never wanted to film at night because again, with the lighting and the aesthetic, it just isn't really all that pleasing. But I don't know, that shouldn't stop me from creating content if I feel inspired or want to do something like this, because I haven't put the B-roll together as I'm saying this right now, obviously, but I think it's gonna be a vibe. I really do. Alright my friends, so that is going to conclude this vlog. As I was driving home, I had another idea, because as you can see, the nook is pretty bare. I took down all of the Halloween decorations. I've slowly been putting things up for Christmas as kind of like my NaNoWRIMO rewards. Don't come at me. All holidays in my household get 2 months to celebrate, to like really enjoy the decorations and whatnot. So I've been doing it in chunks, and I've been vlogging that B-roll. But for some reason, my Nook, it just feels too early, and it's kind of like I want to preserve this space a bit and keep it darker, because the rest of the house is going to be much lighter, much brighter, much merrier. I like the dark aesthetic, I always have, and we've got like the brick wallpaper anyway, so it's already kind of dark. So I was thinking on the car ride home, I was like, what if I turned my Nook into a dark academia Nook? I think this is a great idea, especially if you're looking for some inspiration to decorate your own place, or if you can't go to a library to write or can't physically leave your house to go somewhere to write, how to kind of spruce up your space, some little like DIY things you can do to, I don't know, change up your atmosphere and your environment a little bit. And so I feel really excited about that. In fact, I already want to start, like I already have ideas, so I want to write them down before I forget them. But that's something to look forward to for what will hopefully be next week's vlog. So if you liked this video and you're excited about that idea for next week's video, I would love for you to go ahead and hit that thumbs up button as well as that subscribe button. And also, I am still doing live write-ins every weekend in the Write 50K community on Saturdays. And so if you are in the middle of NaNoWRIMO and you're just wanting more accountability or more motivation, inspiration, there are 4 videos that dropped in October that if you join Write 50K now, you can have immediate access to those, as well as to the remaining 3 live write-ins that we have for the month of November. So I would love to have you. I still have the coupon code going on, so you can find all that information in the description box below. You can save 40%. Come write with me. Come do all the dark academia style things. I don't know, maybe I'll just start dressing up like that for those write-ins. there are so many ideas right now. I went from having no ideas and feeling just stuck and uninspired to suddenly having so many ideas. I don't even know what to do with them, and I don't know like how I'm gonna have enough time to bring all these things to fruition. But it's gonna happen because it's fun and I'm excited about it. So I'm done rambling. I'm gonna sign off now, but I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my dark academia Nook.